on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Wow, he got his shit pushed back. It's Monday, the 11th of August, 2025. It is a little before 10:30 here in the morning in the great communist state of New York. I have some disappointing news. Folks. I am a firm believer that actions speak louder than words. If you've been watching my content across the multiple channels that I run, you'll know that. You'll know that there's a couple things. Number one, that I like to lead by example, meaning do as I do, not as I say. And I also believe to give everyone an opportunity. Everyone. And what I mean, actions speak louder than words, is that you can say you're the president of the United States. You could say that you're a nuclear physicist. You could say you're a rocket scientist. But until you deliver what you claim that you are, it's up to debate. Case in point, the plumbing tech that I hired last week, who started a week ago today. You know what? If you say that you are a service plumber on a resume, okay? Let's see you deliver. So unfortunately, the individual who started a week ago today, who was literally a minute late for a first day of work, and was also 3 minutes late for his interview, is no longer here. This morning, I had a conversation with him in private, outside in his truck. And I said, listen, last week on Friday, you installed a garbage disposal that requires a switch, but the one they had requires, the stopper to be inserted to turn it on. That's called cover control. And I said, a good technician is observant of his surroundings. You've heard me say that before, on multiple videos, probably hundreds of videos. I have, close to 2,000 videos, maybe more, 2,500 videos across, 14 channels, maybe even more than that. And I believe in it. A good technician is observant of their surroundings. So if you're going to take out a garbage disposal that requires a switch to operate, and you put it in a cover control, yes, it'll still work, right? It's fine, right? But if you take one that operates by cover control and it's getting constant power, right, and you put one that needs a switch and it's always running, and you spend an hour there trying to figure out why this garbage disposal is running continuously, that's a problem. You plug in the disposal and it runs and there's no way to turn it off other than unplugging it, that's a problem. You don't spend an hour trying to think about it. So I had a conversation in private with the technician this morning, and I basically gave him an option. Listen, you said A, B, and C, right? But it turns out you really don't know A, B, and C. You may know X, Y, and Z, or A, E, and F. But if you tell me you know A, B, and C, I'm taking it your word for that. So I need to know what you don't know, okay? Because I don't need two technicians to go to a job to size up the job and then you do the work. No, I need one person, one plumbing tech that's going to go to the service call, diagnose the problem, discuss how the problem can be resolved, and discuss ways to make sure to prevent the problem from occurring again, right? There are 3 steps to every successful service call: diagnosing the problem, discussing how to fix it and how to prevent it from happening again. And of course, collecting, getting paid, right? But essentially, there are 3 steps that must be followed on every single service call. Okay? If you don't do that, you're not doing your job. Right? So I said to him, and I said, if you can't manage your own time and diagnose, repair, and then finalize the service call, this is not the place for you. Right? If you can do that, we'll figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are. And mind you, speaking of strengths and weaknesses, I did give him a take-home written and multiple choice exam so we can understand what his strengths and weaknesses are. Right? And unfortunately, right, he got like all of them right. And I'm like, did you cheat? I go, no. I'm like, all right, whatever. So, but when you cheat on an exam that's designed not to like whether you're gonna get hired or not, but if you cheat on an exam, right, I'm gonna think you know everything. Well, you don't know everything. Lawrence, I'm sorry I didn't come Sunday. I went to my granddaughter's first birthday party, and I kid you not, sitting in traffic took me 2.5 hours to get home from Englewood. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Want to say hi to the people?
Hey people, how y'all doing?
By the way, this is Lawrence. Want to give yourself a shout out?
This is Lawrence, Elevation Nation 360. He'll be here to work out Sunday. And he's gonna film it.
And I'm going to film it. Yeah, correct. So, unfortunately, we're back on the hunt for another plumber.